Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5.
And wow, opening kick of the game. How about the coverage unit getting down the field, pinning their ears back, and getting the ball carrier to the ground? That is the best way possible you could start this thing.
Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Creates a little space. Racing to the right. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah. circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, fourth down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on a fourth down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this,
touchdown, 5 yards. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the offense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his duty, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Elliott. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The corners are walked up tight. Give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The short hands, it's Elliott. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Got it looking for a first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving sticks on fourth down. He caught it into the end zone.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, he makes the catch. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Notre Dame right back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Duff. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Duff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Carr. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the one down. He goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. These corners backing off a bit. Moore to the air. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Moore will throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him. He makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame right back to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing it.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
This drive will open from the 15. The toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively. Went
going deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. RB toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 10 over Rutgers. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here in the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick pass on the fly motion. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's done. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Young. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Young. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He wants to change this route. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chain.